He's the president and founder of Appaloosa Management. And David, we listen to numbers like these. You've talked about how some of your calls do come from a macro perspective. You listen to what the government says, you listen to the cues. When you see something like durable goods, this is just one of many numbers we're getting this week. Do you not pay attention on those small levels like that? You're just looking for the big calls from the government?
I mean, this is a 1 month number, and
the jobless claims. How about jobless claims?
Jobless claims, I'm kind of watching the trend.
Okay.
So it gets hard when you have week in and week out, and even month in and month out. But you're trying to figure out what the trend is. I mean, look at this number. You have it was not a bad number, and the market, I don't know if it went up, down, or sideways, but it's transportation.
It's been still sideways at this point.
So, like, if I was in the office, I'd be, probably calling a friend or something right now. So.
But yesterday, jobless claims were a little disappointing.
Yeah, they were.
The trend was not great. We've been watching the monthly numbers. Where do you think we're headed?
I think, we're still in the same place. We're still moving slow, but I think we're moving. And the question is how much speed we're going to pick up. And you just had things, look, I mean, a lot of times you got this data that's backward. I can't worry about backward. Right. I got to look for the future. So if I worry about every bit of backward data, particularly when I have things that have changed in a different environment, and maybe people don't even realize the environment's changed. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it takes weeks, months, but it has changed a little bit. So, start to pick up, get the animals running a little bit.
David, balls to the walls. On a steam engine, there's a speed governing device, 2 ball weights attached to it. As the power increases in the steam engine, the balls move outward toward the wall, and it has absolutely nothing to do with anything else. So if you need to say balls to the walls again, you just...
I can say that?
As many times. It's a steam engine.
I got to get a monitor if I ever come on the show so I can look smart, too. I got to tell you.
Yeah. No, that's from a viewer.
That's from a viewer?
Yeah.
That's really cool stuff.
Yeah, that's from a viewer.
Squawkopedia.
Yeah, Squawkopedia?
Yes. That's what we call it.
Do you want to... You got more? I was going to ask you about the Steelers before we go.
Oh, well, the Steelers... Oh, I got to do one other thing. Look, the Steelers are just doing fantastic. I mean, 2 weeks with not a starting quarterback can't be better. The defense is probably the best defense since the 70s. Did you watch the game at all? Did you see it?
I've seen highlights.
Oh, just killer.
Is 2 games against Cincinnati this year, as usual? I'm from Cincinnati.
I know you're from Cincinnati.
All right, yeah. So we're kind of.
Yeah, they played well last year, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. I think we beat you twice last year.
How'd they do against the Pats this year?
The Patriots. That was a lot. But they beat after the Jaguars.
No, the Baltimore.
Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, that's right.
It wasn't a bad game.
No, that was and the Reds.
Right. The Reds won.
We're the Pirates.
Do you talk to Roethlisberger personally, or do you let the coaching staff handle Ben?
No, I don't talk to Roethlisberger personally.
Just curious.
No. I'm a 5%. I mean, the Roonies are the game in town. So. It's fun to go there, go on the field, see the players almost get run over by them, but, I don't know.
David, real quickly, before we let you go, we asked you in a commercial break, but haven't mentioned it on air. What do you think about the carried interest tax?
All right, before I go off, I got to tell my daughter that I don't think I'm going to sing today because I have a bet with her that I'll sing before the end of September, one of the reasons why I'm really on TV. So I don't want to sing, but I still want to win the bet, so... I did write a song, though. I'll give it to you so you can play it.
Were you going to sing the song today?
I was. I wrote 2 songs.
Why don't you...
I wrote one by the, to Heartbreak Hotel, which I always love to sing Elvis. And then the other one I wrote was, what's the new song? Billionaire. I wrote to that tune.
Oh, yes.
I can tell you the words.
Yes.
So freaking bad. So I wrote, I'll tell you, because this is more important.
Sing it, and then you win, right?
I'm not going to sing it because, it's just, this song's so high. I want to be on CNBC so frickin' bad, talking every new investment fad. I want to be on the Squawk show on the TV screen, smiling next to Carl Joe and the Queen.
That's fantastic.
I hope I get credit for that, so I do want to win the bet with my daughter. Right?
That sounded like singing. I think you get credit.
Do you think I got that? Maybe if I ever...
But we're not out of time, so you can still answer the carried interest.
The carried interest question?
Yeah.
Look, I think carried interest, I don't have a long-run problem with carried interest myself. I would like to see carried interest, have a plan for carried interest. So to me, if they want to do carried interest in 2012, God bless them. I would just like to see it done so that I can make some plans, like all these taxes. Now, carried interest is here, there, or not, versus the other tax policy, which we kind of know what's going to happen. I mean, I don't know, and Joe doesn't know what's going to happen because he's probably definitely over 250,000 from what I hear. For the But in New Jersey, I think that's 2 school teachers, so not too much.
But
you're absolutely right. It is.
Here's a letter from some Congresspeople to Steny Hoyer and Sandra Levin. A carried interest tax hike would directly impact the incentive for creating capital and helping companies grow over time. Is that true? If so, does it bother you?
You know what? I'll adjust. And I'm still going to be, I'm not moving to the Caymans. Okay, I'm going to be in Short Hills, New Jersey. Still, Joe now will know me if he sees me in the bike store.
I will.
I'm not going anywhere. So, look, is it a positive on the margin in that respect? You know, it can't be. Is it that bad? Probably not. Do people need some time to have a plan? Absolutely. So, I mean, you know, 2012, 2013, you know, now I don't know what's going on. I really, truly don't. So it causes too much disruption, and that can. So give me a plan. You know, Mr. Baucus, give me a plan. Okay, just don't spring it on me now. I'm not happy to pay it, but I'll pay it.
All right. Next time that you come on, I figure, what is it? What month is it?
Can I get a wig like yours next time?
Get what? You want to put a wig on?
You're here. I mean, this is good hair in here. I wish I was watching everybody do the hair in the back. I wish I had hair to be done.
You know, people do think it's a wig, and now you've just made a.
It's not a wig.
No, it's really, it's, you know. But what next time you come on, maybe come on a little bit longer. Right?
All right, I could do that. Maybe.
Okay, good.
That'll be in about 10 years, but that'll.
No. All right, it was great. It was great.
Right.
Don't leave yet. You got your mic on, and
I
then
got my mic. They got to take the mic off. Okay. Well, I'm not
take
used
your
to
mic
this.
off, but
David, thank you.
Thank you.